Get ready for this professionally made intro. Are you ready? Here we go.
这不是宣传，这是日本时间。呼吁片继续听。
Welcome to Craft.
All right. We are here. What up? Welcome to the Chinatime podcast. This show sucks. So, rest in peace to Roger's base. Pour one out.
Can't believe our man's fucking dead.
You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. I'm your host of the Chinatime, the worst gaming podcast on the internet. Your favorite commentator's favorite commentator, TITO. KMF, do not quote me. We are here with my co-host of the worst podcast of all time, Viram, my second favorite commentator. What's good, Viram?
What's good, fellow second favorite commentator? I apologize to everyone. I'm kind of sick, so I probably won't be speaking too much.
Hey, don't worry about that, bro. You good, bro. We also got McDareth here.
I had to say two things. One, I can't stick with the Roger bit in case someone thinks you're serious. He's just busy. And two, I don't think I've seen the Chinatime intro. We're not allowed in China. Ever. I hope you have no plans going there. That intro is pretty crazy.
Well, look, man. I'm not going over there.
I mean, there's a lot of really racist people over there, but I'm just saying.
I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
And we also got Mike here.
Hey, I'm also here.
Mike is also here. How you been, Mike?
I'm doing all right. I'm getting ready for that multiverses patch tomorrow.
Oh, that is tomorrow.
And I think I'm leaving? Yeah, I'm leaving soon, so I'm actually not going to be on the next Japan time or two.
That's tough. Well, we'll miss
Where you headed, Mike?
To you. I'm going to the UK.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
If you're in London, let's hang out.
All right. I'll see what's happening.
Yeah.
And finally,
enjoy your trip.
Wait, why are you going?
To visit my girlfriend.
Pause.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone's gonna see.
I have not seen her since COVID, so this is very nice.
Clap it. I'm gonna use my soundboard. I'm gonna clap it up for Mike one time. Very wholesome. Because Ricky's not here. And we have Warchamp who just joined. What's up, Warchamp?
Yo, I'm over here.
As opposed
I'm
to,
staying over here.
He's like, y'all really think he's not where he is? He's really over there, bro.
I'm right here. And you know what, Tito?
What's up, man?
I'm not moving.
He's not moving? Hey, what you been up to, man?
Oh, you know. Staying put.
I feel that.
You know what's crazy about this little group we have here?
Yeah, what's up?
So usually, we have a very Canadian-saturated podcast, right? We usually got Zeph and Kos and Fidel. I'm just surprised that our only Canadian here is Warchamp tonight.
True, actually. Didn't think about that.
That's true. Now, what I will say, I do know what Warchamp's been up to. In fact, it's almost as if I can imagine it now, as I play this video.
Welcome to Craft. Can I take your order?
Let me get yeah, thanks, bro. What's up? No app today. Could I get the no, I'm not using the app today, man. Could I get one large sword with a side of gun?
You want one mana trigger?
Yeah, I got a coupon here for redeeming 3 of these fucking puddings, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, so here's some pudding.
Just the one mana trigger. Would you like to make that a combo today?
You're making it
sound like it.
You know what? I'm good, man.
Isn't in the microphone enough for it to be
I'm
in
good.
the phone.
I'm good. No. Wait, hold on. Let me ask the rest of the car. Hey, anybody want anything? Y'all good?
Maybe some more carrot pudding.
All right. It looks like everybody's good. That'll be it, brother. Ah, yes. Crafters, the number one fast food stuff that you could ever get before a raid. Yes, that's what Warcraft and I have been up to. Shouts to Wisdom Meal and Coast for putting that video together. That's what we've been doing.
I wasn't ready for the music that got added.
I literally told Coast, I was like, go crazy with this music, and he posted that music. I said, that's perfect. That's literally
my guy, good King Mog.
Yo,
what a jam.
Mog going crazy. Mog really going stupid. Now, I will say, I would like to remind everyone that today's episode of Chinatime is sponsored by Tito Streetborn's Buns and Buffs. Get all of your raid gear and food necessary. All your food and your tummy will be filled, so that way you can go ahead and wipe at all of your savage raids. Tito Streetborn's Buns and Buffs. Available only on Gilgamesh or Cactuar. All right.
We're going Aether wide eventually.
We are going Aether wide, but right now it's just localized at the moment.
Slow expansion.
Yes,
we got to make sure we don't lose the magic.
It's true. All right.
We gotta get you through the fucking dog this week. We don't have a Wednesday night now. We gotta get you into PF. I'm probably gonna PF. I've just been. Oog, need that dead dog. I can do it. We can do it. It's just. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do viewer questions today. So, towards the end of the episode, we'll look in chat for some questions. So, if you're in the Discord, go ahead and put in the viewer questions never chat thing, and we might read your question. If your question sucks or you're weird, I'm just gonna skip it. And all that. So let's go ahead and keep going. First question I think is very poignant that I'd like to discuss here now that Roger's not here. How the fuck is Fidel still on this podcast by Nintendo Geek? Now, this is a great question that I really want to talk about because I don't have the answer. Does anyone else here have the answer? Anyone?
I wish I knew, bro.
It's too
He
late,
just
man.
hopped in.
Yeah, he hopped in.
He hopped in and he kept hopping in.
It's too late.
I'm gonna answer your question with another question.
Sure.
Can you go Super Saiyan?
Not without alerting the police.
Sure he can. So I'm not.
Not without alerting the police.
I'm not.
That's the closest answer I can give you, and I'm not sure if I'm still within the statute of limitations. Talk about it anymore.
We keep his ego in check because I don't think we can compete with the physical power.
No, I think
that's
what
at play
happens
there.
is that Roger is trying to his best. He believes with all of our power combined that we can contain him, so that way he does not infect the rest of the world. So we're a buffer for his disease.
We're protecting everybody.
Yeah, so we're like, I should get a Purple Heart soon.
We're the wardens.
We're basically, we're the Watchers. Like, he's all of the Watchmen in one person.
That dude's Illidan. We got him locked in the glass
He is
crystal ice.
You said wardens? I'm like, okay, you must be talking about WoW. I didn't rock my brain with 14 real fast. He has to.
I'm not talking about World of Warcraft. I'm talking about Warcraft. There's a difference.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Locking up Illidan? That was not Warcraft, bro.
What are you talking about? He was locked up. He got unlocked up in Warcraft 3, and then in WoW, we killed him and then locked him up again.
I guess it's been a while. My lore is rusty. You win.
Maiev Shadowsong was a Warcraft 3 hero.
Oh no, I know. Oh yeah, she was.
And she was the one who was watching over Illidan, and then we busted his ass out because we were like, oh, we need him to save the world. Trust us.
Wait, they got killed?
She was in Warcraft 3. Yeah, okay. I have a funny. I was at the BlizzCon. Literally, someone went up to Chris Metzen.
3 times?
Someone went up to Chris Metzen.
At least twice.
And was like,
wow.
Hey, can we get Illidan back? And he said, oh, that sounds kind of cool. You guys want that? Everyone cheered. And then like several years later, Legion came out and they brought back Illidan.
Again.
Now, what I will say, because I had a question that I asked earlier, and I don't think Shofa's going to show up, but if I ask this question when Shofa shows up, he's going to be pissed because I asked this question and he was pissed. All right.
and I want people in chat to answer this. Okay, legendary dogs, right? Entei, Raikou, Suicune. We're all aware,
Me.
right? Out of the three of these, out of three of those dogs, if they could talk like people, who do you think got the deepest voice?
Oh fuck.
Definitely
Talk?
Entei.
Yeah, I think Entei. Close second for Raikou. Yeah, Entei.
You think it's Entei?
Yeah, I think
I thought it'd
Suicune
be
is
like
the highest,
Suicune.
and
No,
Raikou
that's
is
cap.
in
No,
the middle.
Raikou was tweaking, bro. Raikou has a nasally high ass voice. There's no
Nah,
way.
he's got that deep Thunder God ass
That's
voice.
cap. He's got that fucking like he's just fucking tweaking.
No way.
Suicune probably got that sultry like R&B voice, like that like female R&B singer. She got like that
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin
Yeah,
going on.
Suicune's definitely got a female voice
singer?
in my head.
But we've heard,
singer
yeah, I
songs?
agree too. But we've heard Suicune in a little game.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like in my head, Suicune has a female voice, and she has like an Aretha Franklin ass voice. You got that fucking that kind of like raspy, like she could like sing some hymns right now type ass voice.
Yeah.
Like you feel me? Like
Age like 30, like mid 30s to like early to mid 40s
facts.
kind of R&B singer.
Yes, bro, facts. But Raikou,
There's no way you just linked a Pokken video.
Raikou is
and I linked a
tweaking.
Shofu Pokken video.
Raikou is tweaking. There's no way Raikou doesn't sound
Nah,
like a crackhead.
Dude, you fought the Thunder boss in FF14, like the 3-sword dude?
I thought you were talking about Ramu.
No, fuck that guy.
Ramu
No.
sucks.
Literally, I think he's literally like Thunder God.
That sounds. I probably
Orban Monastery. Oh, you probably haven't suffered yet.
maybe I don't know.
You probably haven't gone through that hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's keep going. Okay, this is from
Yeah,
Tevin
his name's
in the Discord.
literally the Thunder God. That
I'll
dude's
go-
voice. That's
I'll-
Raikou.
That's Raikou. I'll Google it real quick. I feel like Raikou's voice, if I had to give it a voice actor, is the same voice actor that does I feel like he's just Kratos. Like I feel like he's just
Raikou?
Kratos. Yeah. No, not
Christopher
Raikou.
Judge.
Entei.
Entei, yeah.
Okay.
Entei,
And
yeah,
Entei
I
is
can
Christopher
see that.
Judge.
Yeah.
I
I feel
can
like he's
see
just
that.
Chris Judge. Like I just not Josh Brolin. No.
I want to dub of the movie now.
Okay, but what about the birds though?
Boy. Fucking ass shows up.
Boy. Is this VOD getting deleted? No. But the birds, I feel like the birds all sound the same in my head.
Zapdos,
Yeah, they all.
Zapdos got that nasally voice you think Raikou has.
You think Zapdos?
Yes.
You think Zapdos
Yes.
is a crackhead? Is that 'cause, like
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
that's
He's
tough.
tweaking.
That's tough. That was Zapdos, man.
I actually think Articuno is probably the one with the deeper, sultry voice.
I figure Articuno is the highest.
Over Moltres?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But none
yeah.
none of them are like that hot. None of them are that deep though.
No,
like
no,
none of them
no,
are
no.
close to Entei.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Moltres is a chicken, so he got to have a high voice.
All right, but Lugia or Ho-Oh?
Ho-Oh has the low voice.
Oh,
I think
definitely Lugia.
I think it's
No,
Ho-Oh.
no. Have you? Do you remember Lugia in the 2000 movie?
I remember the 2000 movie.
That voice was deep from Lugia.
Okay, but he's underwater, bro. Like that's cheating.
Even outside the water, is just a deep voice.
You're comparing a dragon to a bird. I would take the dragon.
Neither of them are dragons.
Lugia is basically
He's
a
not.
dragon.
Bro, I googled
They're
Lugia and
both
I got some
birds,
fucked
but-
up shit. I don't even mean like the fucked up shit you think of. I mean, what the hell is this?
It's Mega Lugia. What are you talking about?
Okay.
That's real?
No, it's
no.
not.
Get that
Oh,
webbing.
okay.
Get that webbing out of here.
Because it's actually called Pokemon 8249 Mega Lugia Pokedex from whatever the fuck this website is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's definitely someone made a Mega Lugia, but no, it's not.
Why he got fingers though?
He has
I mean,
fingers
Lugia
normally.
has fingers.
Not like that.
No, Lugia got
He
fingers.
does, but he just puts them together to make them look like a wing.
No, he has webbing now. I don't like that.
Yeah, maybe it's the webbing that's bothering me.
It is the webbing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know it's the webbing.
When normal Lugia, they're like little flaps, but when it's got the webbing there, they
It's
look like
gross.
fingers.
It's
Like
yuck.
that shit looks opposable.
Big yuck.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Tevin, let's go ahead and start with Mike here. Tevin wants to know what's the anime you have the most nostalgia for?
Nostalgia? Probably. Oh gosh, probably just like OG Naruto on Toonami. Because like I didn't watch Dragon Ball until Kai was on fucking Nicktoons. So probably, yeah, OG Naruto on Toonami.
McDareth?
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mine is also Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I think specifically Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I mean, I like I'm very nostalgic towards the initial series, but like GX is very much it's so corny, and I love it
It's
for
great.
being as corny as it is.
It's great. It's so campy. It's great. Warchat?
So, like, when you say nostalgia, what are you looking for here?
Like literally the thing that takes you like that makes you time travel.
What if I like still love it though?
That's okay.
I mean, you can
That's
still
good.
like it.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
still like
I still like
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I still watch that shit.
FMA Brotherhood till I die.
Okay, sure. That's
Nice.
Very good.
That shit will bring me back forever, and I will love that show forever. There will never be a better written show.
Oh, my second one is Beyblade.
Beyblade.
That's like
Ooh,
the second
Beyblade's
choice.
good. Beyblade.
Yeah.
What's my second? My second one is probably
Second for me is Naruto.
probably Rurouni Kenshin.
They're making a remake of that soon.
I don't know how I feel. X-Way. Sorry if I fucked up your name. Okay, I feel kind of attacked by this question, and I'm sure Warchamp will as well. So we're gonna go ahead and just read it.
I
and
wonder
just-
what this is about.
What game is the one you have gotten the most addicted to? Parentheses. If it's 14, go for second place.
I mean, I don't even think 14 has the most hours for me somehow.
I would be shocked. Oh, what would WoW have the most hours for you?
No, I don't. Maybe just because I
would
know
say-
life that shit back in
Yeah,
high
it would
school.
only be. I think for you, the only other possible option would be WoW.
No, I think there's a couple. I can't actually check my hours for a couple games because there was a lot of games on Steam that I sunk a lot of hours into.
Let me check my.
But it was before Steam was like tracking hours for those games, so like the times that I have on them like aren't accurate. Like TF2, I sank a ton of fucking time into. And what is my
I sort this.
what does Steam say I have in Team Fortress 2? It's completely wrong, but Steam says I have 570 hours. There's no shot.
Oh, time played. Most are no wait. Can you sort by
that's-
time played in your Steam library?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so. I need to click the
That's
games
fucking
to
dog
see it.
shit. Why can't you do
Let's
that?
see. Counter-Strike says Counter-Strike
played.
Source
Oh,
says
no, here we
36
go, here we go.
36 hours. No shot. I've played 36 hours in a week before.
Percentage of achievements unlocked. Last played. Release date. Size on disc.
I've probably played a CS:GO surf map for 36 hours straight
hours
before.
played. You can search by hours played.
Ooh.
Bro, why do I have 250 hours on Smite? I'm ashamed. Holy
I
shit.
mean,
Huh?
probably
Yeah.
more. It's might will get you.
If I had to pick one, Gears 2. Gears 2, I was fiending every day after school. Coming home. Because the thing is, I'm just not counting fighting games because I don't think fighting games, like, that's not how that works. Like, I think that, like, because it's a fighting game, you in order for you to play it at a competent level, you're required to put in hours. So I find it, like, I don't know. For me, it's like when I think of games that I'm addicted to, I've never been addicted to a fighting game, even if I put like 500 hours into it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Because there's constant intrinsic improvement when it comes to fighting games that's not quite there with other genres. Like, because it's constantly PvP, you kind of always have to be playing it. And like, if you're not practicing, you get rusty and
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. So
Yeah, the whole thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Gears 2, and then right behind that would be I'm not gonna count Pokemon either. I think right behind that would be World. I have a stupid amount of hours in Monster Hunter World. Like, dummy amounts. And then I bought it on PC and put another 100 hours into the PC version.
Because World is goated. Probably World.
Yeah, it's hard to go off Steam because like MMOs like FF14, Elsword, WoW, I've definitely left that shit running like overnight for days at a time. So like my hours on there aren't accurate. So like I have 5,900 hours on FF14, and like I've played that game a lot, but I have not played 5,900 hours. I've definitely left that game running overnight for like days at a time where I didn't even touch it. It was just background noise. And I've done that with Elsword too, but I still have like 3,400 hours on Elsword. I played that game a lot. I got 1,900 hours on Dota 2, which is only Dota 2. That doesn't say anything to the time I spent playing it in Warcraft 3. And then Warcraft 3 is another game that I lived on.
Yeah,
because that was another thing too. Is that like a lot of games back in the day, like we didn't have Discord or Skype, or like we had forums. If you wanted to communicate with someone in instant messenger fashion, they were someone you knew in real life and you had them on MSN, or you talked to them in a video game.
A majority of my gaming experience for socially was in an Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Like, I was really an Xbox nigga back in the day, bro. Because they had the best, like they had the best, like Sony didn't really have like a way to communicate in a party like that. But Xbox.
Yeah, it didn't exist back then. You had forums and you had video games, and that's how you talk to people.
Gears 2 is so fucking good. Jesus. Gears 3
played a lot of Gears.
Bro, Gears is fucking sick, bro. Too bad that shit ass now, but back in the day, bro, Gears was goated. Guess my first MMO.
Uh-oh.
You'll never guess it.
Story.
You'll never guess it.
Fly FF. Fliff.
It's not Flip.
Mabinogi.
Nope. I'm
No,
gonna tell you right now, this MMO still exists today.
All right, it's not Grand Chase. That shit dead.
Nobody plays it, but it still exists.
Habbo Hotel?
Oh.
Yo, Habbo was great. Who knew about Coke Music though?
Who knew about Virtual Magic Kingdom?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
That was Habbo Hotel, but Disney World.
That's gross.
Damn. Coke Music was Habbo Hotel, but by Coca-Cola.
My first MOBA or MMO is DCUO. Is DC Universe
shit.
Online.
What the fuck is that?
It's
It was
DC MMO.
yeah,
That's
DC was
ass.
pretty okay.
That shit was ass, bro.
My issue was when you hit endgame, there's fucking nothing to do. But up until that, it was okay.
And that shit still looked like it was like it hasn't been updated texturally since PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it was not a good looking game.
So it doesn't look good. It still looks like a PS2 game in 20.
I feel like I give it a pass because I just wanted another City of Heroes, but that game was not that.
Yo,
I realized I didn't answer this question.
Yeah, I didn't either.
For me,
I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. So for me, I'm in a bit of a weird spot where, like, aside from fighting games, I've never actually been into addicted to too many multiplayer games. I feel like my big time sinks are in single player RPGs. Like, I was hooked on Xenoblade 2 for a long time. I was hooked on like Fire Emblem Three Houses for a long time because I got over 500 hours in each of those. And then there's stuff like Genshin, where I was addicted for like 8 months before I thought, this game sucks, there's no content, and then I stopped.
I feel that.
But yeah, those would be the main ones.
So I'm just gonna paste this, nice / played on my main character in WoW because I've played this game probably for 15 years. Took a break for a while.
286 days.
Yeah, for reference, because he posted in Discord, Dareth has 286 days, 0 hours, 28 minutes, and 21 seconds in.
And this level is just basically just this expansion alone. The 43 days, 9 hours, 1 minute, 55 seconds. I played a lot. I quit, and then it's like I get nostalgia baited. I like quit my guild because, they were kind of assholes, but I also got sick of it, so I quit. Went to college. Then Legion came out. That was at the end of MOB. Then Legion came out, and it's like, you like Illidan, all this demon theme. You play a warlock. It's like, okay, I guess I'll try it again. And then I got the bug and started raiding again. So I did.
You guys remember Illidan, right?
Yep, I was excited. At the end of Legion, guild imploded, so I quit again. And then Shadowlands comes out and it's baiting Lich King stuff. So it's like shit. Well, I guess I'm
Also,
gonna play again.
that was end of WoD, not MOP. It's okay. Everyone forgot about that expansion, and for good reason.
No, because I didn't play WoD. I skipped it entirely.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
WoD and BFA skipped both. Shadowlands was still shit though. Hoping for Dragonflight. Dragon expansion is actually made for me with the dragon class and stuff. So excited for that. Besides
Dragonflight
that,
looks hype.
I'm excited. It looks like they're learning, but it's still Blizzard. So.
Yo, shout out to my dude Skarzard, busting his ass over at Blizzard, working on the new WoW, putting all kinds of cool shit in the game.
I'm gonna combine these questions. What game gives you the most?
The most what?
What?
You cut
Nostalgia.
out.
Like what game gives you that nostalgia dump? Dopamine.
Honestly, it's probably World of Warcraft still. Because I love MMOs, but I know the feeling of being in Elwyn Forest for the first time and hearing the music and the themes and just being immersed in the world, I'm not going to get that again. I'm too focused on endgame now. I won't have that experience of playing MMO for the first time again, really.
Yeah, gaming's so optimized now.
Brawl. Super Smash Brothers Brawl for the Nintendo Wii.
Woo!
Oh man,
Hey man, that's a good game. I've played that game before.
For a plethora of reasons, and of course the
Yeah.
the wonderful Project M.
oh yeah.
I feel like that's cheating too, like 14.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm doing it
definitely
anyway.
It's like the
cheating.
Smash
We allow it.
series.
But very specifically Brawl.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what what game release do I remember getting that shit and sitting down and then just playing it for a whole day when it first came out. I'm trying to remember. Harvest Moon 64 definitely just generally brings me back. I love Harvest Moon 64. That game is timeless to me. I definitely remember getting Brawl. I want to go downstairs and look through my physical games and see which one makes me remember something. So I never bought a lot of games. I had a very modest collection on all consoles.
It's in my top 5, which people never guess. My top 5, not the best games I've ever played, but my favorite, because those are two different things for people. Brutal Legend is one of my favorite games.
That game
I play
is
it
so
all the
good.
time. I play Brutal Legend all the fucking time. It is
What a magical game.
that game is a 1 in a million game where it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. You think it's gonna be some huge adventure game, but then it ends up just being fucking basically just StarCraft.
Yeah, it turns into an RTS.
It turns into a third person live act, third person
Oh yeah.
like fucking RP
Like goblins on the PS2?
More Overlord.
Yeah.
Almost.
It turns into an action RTS where you're RTSing while actually being able to move your character around and do shit. It's weird. But it's great. And the voice acting in the game is great. Obviously, the music is fantastic. It's a great question, Xavier. Appreciate it.
Oh, I actually have my answer.
Go ahead.
Any of the old Command and Conquers.
I've never even played or I know what that is, but I've never, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the original Red Alert, Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun, which was my first one and also where I made my username. And Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. All of those games, I think, will always have a special nostalgic place in my heart. I love those games.
Let's see here. Okay. Astro Cola asks, who has had a game franchise that they loved but had an immense fall off? Literally every human. Sonic is the first one that comes to mind, but not for me.
Shit.
I guess I love fighting games. It's really just Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar kind of counts, but
Yeah, because it doesn't exist anymore, basically.
because it doesn't exist. But
Smash Bros.
Damn.
Oh no,
As like a half joke. Also as a half joke, Splatoon.
bro. Okay.
Hey, go crazy.
Still great with games, but damn if I am not disappointed by the last 2 entries in both of those series.
I get where you're coming from, but it's the thing. It's almost the same thing with Smash. Eventually, if you just want to play it, you just got to be like, it's just this way, and just play it.
Nah.
He doesn't have to play it.
I mean,
I'll go-
no,
I'll-
I'm not saying he has to. I'm saying like, if you just want to play Splatoon, and like the series keeps going like this, eventually, like it's not gonna magically change. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's just kind of like it just sucks knowing that you used to enjoy the series or the games in a certain way, and you can't enjoy it in that way anymore. Even though, like, you know, I can boot up Ultimate and enjoy it as a casual experience with friends, but I have absolutely zero competitive drive for that game anymore. Like even watching tournaments, I don't even enjoy it as much as I used to.
Okay, not to cut you off here, but let me say one thing in chat. Let's just think about this for a second, chat. If Roger really was dead, would we be sitting here in a call having a show live with his picture on the goddamn screen, talking like
Yes.
it's nothing?
We could be reminiscing him, yeah.
No,
That's why
that's
it's-
cap.
That's why it's yes.
Not right now.
Shofu's not here because he's in LA, so he's at the funeral. Fidel's there because he got that 100K Twitter follower money now.
Oh my god.
Okay, why isn't Zeph here then?
Zeph and Costa are the Triforce of Awesome. They're part of the original.
Yeah, they got.
So everybody,
I think-
so basically everyone who's here doesn't give a fuck. Is that what you're saying?
I think
no,
that-
we just didn't get invited.
I think there would be a bit more of a somber tone in the podcast.
Yeah, it'd be somber, but when Zeph put that shit out there, it's like, okay, someone's actually gonna think he's dead.
Okay, well no. It's not Zeph's fault for saying that. It's that person's
Who's just a
fault.
cross generation.
It's that person's fault for believing it being stupid. So
A lot of times you just wake up, hey, so is dead, man. And that's just the
man.
world we live in.
Look,
You
man.
never know. Here today, gone tomorrow. You never know.
Dude,
Hug your loved ones.
one of the other groups I used to like do YouTube shit kind of with way back in the day. McDarrett knows who I'm talking about. We made a like joke post that one of the guys in our group, Phil, had died in a tragic unicycle accident, and people believed that.
That's-
People still believe that.
look, man.
It wasn't even like that. Do you guys know what a Robin, like, what was it called? A Robin Reliant? It's like the 3-wheeled car.
Yes.
Yeah, we said that he died in a tragic unicycle accident where he got hit by a Robin Reliant, and people thought it was real. Like, people absolutely believed it. It was fucking hilarious. People still think it happened.
I hate people.
Yeah. It's because people just be saying shit, and so people just be believing shit.
There's no critical thinking.
the
is
world
a
we live
lost
in now.
art, man.
And
Not
it's
about
gone.
critical thinking. It's just
Any-
someone
that
announces
is
a
100%
death.
Thinking, it's just
That is
thinking.
100% critical thinking, McDonald.
I don't think so. Okay, what Zeph said was stupid, but even the bit coming in is all ripped to Roger and all this stuff is like, I gotta be careful about that.
No,
We'll speak
because
shit to
that would just
existence.
require additional research and just content. You know what? Never mind. It's fine.
Bozo.
Okay, so this isn't really a question. This is just something we're going to talk about. Squire asked if there's a spoiler talk for Xenoblade 3. Can we ask questions? Blah, blah,
No.
blah, blah.
No, it is
So, as part of our kind of content drive for the channel, members of Japantown will be recording a Xenoblade dedicated spoiler cast, which will go as a video on the channel, as well as it will go straight to the feed as well. So people who want to see that and listen to that, they can. People who don't can fuck off. So, you know, you
Okay, that
It'll be sometime after because McDareth still hasn't finished the game,
Right.
so it'll be sometime after McDareth is finished, which will probably be in the next couple of weeks since you're up to chapter 6 now, right?
yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm
so-
doing like everything in every chapter, so it's gonna be a bit still. But
Yeah, but I think
date Roger put, I'll have it done.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And for reference, it'll likely be Roger, McDareth, Coast, Fidel, Zeph, and myself,
so basically literally everyone but me and Shofu.
and Mike. Mike
Oh,
won't
and
be there,
Mike.
and Warchamp.
I thought Warchamp, you didn't play that shit?
No,
Okay, then never
Mhm.
mind.
I feel like
I
you
didn't
didn't
play
have
it.
time.
I didn't play any Xenoblade games, and also that I was tempted to play the game after I saw the one picture, That almost made me want to play.
The funny picture.
The funny picture is that
Oh
what it
my
is?
God.
Is it the funny picture?
It's a very funny picture.
It is a funny picture, and I like it. I have almost no context for it, but seeing that shit, I was just like, maybe I play Xenoblade 3. That shit's crazy.
It's another question about that.
I got one.
Sure.
Team Rocket 95. What genre would y'all want Nintendo to tackle next with a new IP? I will go first. Action RPG.
Yeah, that's a good one.
A Nintendo Diablo. I want to see what they come up with.
Oh, Diablo.
Yeah, like action RPG.
I thought you were gonna say like a Kingdom Hearts.
Oh no.
Well,
No, I want like
Xen-
skill build ass shit and like item builds and fanatical IP.
Xenoblade is kind of an action RPG. It's just not the same sort of approach as Diablo,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's not really like loot based in Xenoblade.
Yeah.
I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, I wish I had more skill slots in that game
Consider
because
that
I have
more
so many
towards-
builds I can't really do.
I see, like, okay, as someone who hasn't played Xenoblade at all,
Mhm.
I see it like I perceive it as more of like a JRPG more than anything. Like I
Yeah,
get,
It's a JRPG, but with a more action-oriented battle system rather than like a turn-based one.
Funny enough,
Yeah.
Xenoblade leans very heavily into MMOs. Like, very heavily. In terms of a lot of stuff it has. Like, it has reputations and shit like that. They unlock new things. So, Xenoblade is very MMO-ish, like, to me at least. But a
Yeah.
single-player game.
I would like to see Nintendo do something like Diablo or like Path of Exile because they wouldn't go that insane with it. They would tame it down, but they would they would tighten up the design to make it interesting still, without having the insane amount of customization and itemization that something like that has. And I think that could be interesting with their approach to games.
I want a roguelike.
That'd be good.
Just Cult of the Lamb is up there for me right now in terms of game of the year. Very, very good game. But I just want to see what that game would be if they had infinite money. So I want a Nintendo IP that has infinite money.
I'd like a new platforming franchise that feels separate from Mario, something a bit more fast-paced and action-packed. Essentially, I'd like Nintendo to make Sonic, but better.
I was gonna say you want Nintendo.
a fast-paced platformer? Do I got a game for you?
Yeah.
No, he said good game.
Frontier's on the way.
We'll see.
I have had the most hope I've had in years. So
I'll keep. I've got my fingers crossed for that game. You know, I think at the very least, I want to go into that game. You know, just thinking like
minded.
it doesn't. Yeah, like I don't need it to play like how I want a really good Sonic game to play. It just needs to be a fun game. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
I mean this genuinely and honestly, McDareth. Has there been a Sonic game that you were less excited for than the one before it?
I can answer that.
Funny enough, colors. After Secret Rings, I completely wrote off Colors and Black Knight. To this day, I have not played either. I know Colors is good, but after I played Secret Rings, I hated it. So I didn't play any more Wii Sonic games.
For me, the game will always be Forces. I remember seeing Classic Sonic appear in that first teaser trailer, and I groaned, and then nothing made me want to not groan. And then I played the game with very low expectations, and it was worse than I thought it would be.
See, I'm biased because... So you can finish.
Because not only was it a poor, uninspired game, it didn't even function well. It was just, it played like a shit version of Generations, but anyway, I don't want to go on too long of a tangent with that game.
That was my bias with that game, is because they did what I wanted, because after Generations, like, just do Generations 2, and just build on it. They didn't do well, I can admit that. But to me, it's like I had fun playing it, but I also made it fun for myself, theorizing over infinites and made it more interesting. Its actual story is shit, so, you know, unlucky. Maybe next time.
Yeah, that was the other problem.
I mean, I don't know, man. I want RTS. I have Rabbids, a multiplayer. So it's like Nintendo does this thing where it's like they do the thing that you want, and then that thing that you actually want after they don't give you. I don't know why. I don't actually have a reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, hey man, we're gonna make this thing that literally every human on Earth who played Rabbids, so that's way better than they thought it would. The one thing that they got back was, hey, this game is awesome. We would have really liked some multiplayer here. And they're like, sure, man. Psych, bitch. Okay.
I want an MMO. I feel like most genres I would really
MMO
care
would be
about,
cool.
they've done. But yeah.
The thing about MMO is like I wouldn't want it to be like a new IP. I would want to do like a Xenoblade MMO or a Pokemon MMO.
Yeah. Either of those would be great.
Bro.
I want like a Nintendo take on Dead by Daylight.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Like something asymmetric.
I feel like not enough people take cracks at asymmetric games, and I get it. It's because it's hard to do.
I think asymmetric. Right before. Let's see.
Mario Chase? That's what I want, actually.
Honestly, I don't think fighting games are hard to make. I think the problem is that every fighting game ever has focused on the wrong aspect. Like, that's why I'm afraid of Project L. Because...
What is the wrong aspect?
Just, like, they go so heavy on the player versus player and just...
Yeah, like the esports side and miss out on the fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat is one of the most successful fighting games of all time, and it's like targeted towards casuals. It like has a whole bunch of single player content, has like a whole bunch of story shit, and then you have like Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue that have like the most convoluted stories of all time that are just completely unapproachable to like anyone that's not heavily invested, and then Versus. And like the world's shittiest lobby systems and like crappy online and terrible menus, and it's like you can make a good gameplay loop. Please focus some efforts on the rest, and you will have a much more successful game. Which is why Project L scares me, because not only can Riot make games, but they have the money to just dump into every single part of that game that isn't versus mode, and they will.
I really hope with that game it doesn't assault my wallet. That's all I want. I want to
what do you mean? Why would it assault your wallet?
My fear with free-to-play style games, which I don't mind to an extent, is the buy-in. So, like, for me, just as a player, if it's a free-to-play game, I like having the characters, and cosmetics is what I pay for on top of that. That's just what I like. There's not many games that are like that, I know. But that's the style that I like. So when I see a game that's not like that, then it becomes a thing of, well, if you can't buy each character, or in a fighting game especially, I want all the characters. Like, it's not like it's not like a MOBA, or I'll even take Valorant for instance, where you play like a couple agents. Even though I only play a couple characters, I want them all. I want the ability to play them all. So I don't really like not having characters. I hope they have with Game Pass. If they put it on Game Pass, they probably will put all the characters on Game Pass, hopefully. But if not, I hope there's another way to get all the characters in that game.
I mean, I'm looking at it not only model, like business model, like for example, like if you take League as an example, you don't get every character. Like you have to play the game.
Yeah, but I can flip that, and there's Dota, which is the one I prefer, and you get every character.
No, but what I'm saying is it's in line with how Riot.
Yeah, I know.
Games. Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm worried about, because I feel like they're not going to do that, because almost all their games they don't do that. But I'm saying what I would like, basically. But I know it's not.
It's
a high
weird
chance
because
they're
like
do
even
that.
though like let's say Smite and Dota are objectively more consumer friendly, but League makes more money than both of them. It's very weird.
Well, Dota was Dota. Okay, so Dota 2 came out after League, so League already had a foothold, and Dota 2 is way more convoluted than League is. So if you like League, you try playing Dota, then there's stuff in that game that you either have to just get used to or you're just not going to like it. It's one of those things. Like I've had people I play Smite with try Dota and they don't really like it because in Dota, like turn speed matters.
Yeah, because Dota is a fucking awful game to play.
No. But there are people that play other stuff. Oh yeah, as a new player, yeah, it's rough.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's very rough. Like Dota 2 literally is Dota 2. If you didn't play Dota 1, you're at a disadvantage from the jump. But it's even more than that. Just learning the game, like stuff like in Dota 2 and in Dota, turn speed matters. Like games like Heroes of New Earth and League got rid of it. Like you just turn. But in
Heroes
Dota
of
2,
New Earth did not get rid of turn speed.
It was something else with Heroes of New Earth that was better than Dota. I can't remember.
It was just a better engine, and they didn't compensate for that. Like straight up. There was a problem when Magnus came out, who was Heroes of New Earth's form of Sand King. And they basically ported his numbers exactly as they were in Dota, and you could do stun ult, and they would not have a chance to react to it like they do in Dota. And it was specifically because the engine was tighter, and there wasn't this like weird esoteric delay for stuns that would put you in the air.
I remember with like Flint and Beastwood compared to Sniper, because I played a lot of Flints. Like Flint, you can basically face him the other way, click the person, he will shoot before he even turns around and hit them. But like in Dota, you have to turn first, then you'll hit them. So yeah, like
turn speed still existed in Han.
And I don't think it'll be that big a deal. Like like in terms of the way the game works, because it's not a 1v1 game; it's a 2v2 game. So you're gonna get ideally double the characters. Like,
yeah, that's also why to me that's even worse.
No, I'm saying they will give you double the characters that they normally would if it was a 1v1 game. They have to, literally. Otherwise, you can't play the game.
Then League exists in its current state.
You play one character in that game.
Yeah, but my point is, like, just because there's more characters doesn't mean they're going to be generous and give you more. They can also just put more characters in the game.
That you need more characters to play the game.
I mean, as long as you have 2, you have enough. They don't need to give you any more than that.
I mean, League gives you 20 for free. Like, which is a lot. And that's without you even having to spend any of the free currency. Like, it has been in my experience.
Do you mean in the rotation, or do they give you?
Well, there's a free rotation, but as you level up, they give you characters. They say, hey, if you're once you hit the tutorial, here's Ashe, here's I think it's Ashe, Tryndamere, and Annie. They give you a top laner, a mid laner, and an AD carry. Which one do you want to play? And they give it to you. Then on the next level, hey, here's 3 more characters. Pick one. Like, which one do you want? And they do that for like the first 20 levels or something.
I still don't think it's enough. There's too many characters in that game. They don't. It's so hard.
That's why with Game Pass, it's a little better for people to get into it at least, because you just have everything. Same thing with Valorant. Like, I really like Valorant. I mostly just watch it because of other reasons. I don't like the pricing of their cosmetics, and to me, in Valorant, that's like progression, which is silly, I know, but that's just the way I think about it.
What?
Okay, look, you don't need to know how much money I spent in Dota on cosmetics. Because if a game I like has cosmetics, I'll buy them. The Valorant ones are a little too expensive. And Dota was over several years.
Hey man, go crazy. Yeah. Is progression.
Because to me, okay, so I'm not talking about progressing as a player in the game. Obviously, that's ranked. But how I judge how often I play the game and how far along in the game is with my collection of things in that game. And a game that offers cosmetics.
Okay, that's a you.
Yes, it's very much a me thing. This whole thing is a me thing.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I think.
You know, it's like League, but is a better game than League.
Here's the Storm.
Pokemon Unite.
No, League on phones.
Yeah, Wild Rift actually is
like just
much better.
It's just a better game in every way. It's kind of fucked up. It's actually insane how much better it is in like every regard. Match pacing's better. Itemization is much more straightforward, but like there's still actual choices to make. The out of game systems are better. Like they literally just throw shit at you. Like I've been playing semi-actively the past like 2 weeks or so, just because a friend mentioned the game to me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll try it again. And like, Gwen came out, and like you play like 10 matches, you get Gwen. Yone just came out, you play like 10 matches, you'll just complete the missions that are there, you get Yone. You just get
because
him.
everybody has a different like threshold about how much they think.
Yeah, and like especially for a phone game, like the games are shorter, like it's simpler, like it's like if turbo mode was done on purpose, because in turbo mode in Dota, like it's just like, okay, you get more money. So as a result of getting money easier and faster, the game just goes faster. But like Wild Rift is literally League, but turbo mode, but like on purpose. Like everything's designed for it. The game is built around it. Like there's no inhibitors. It's part of the turrets. There's no Nexus turrets. The Nexus just shoots you. The creeps walk faster as the game goes on, so they get to the other side of the map faster. Like if you get Baron, you almost practically just win. So like it actually makes it like an actual objective and like important to defend it once you get to the point where he spawns. Like just everything about the game is so much better. When you like scroll the map to like look somewhere else, it gives you like a picture in picture of your character, so like you can see where you're fucking walking while you're looking at the other side of the map. It's actually just better in every way. Not to mention all the out of game systems where like they just throw stuff at you. Like you get so much blue motes, which is used for buying champions. You get so much of like 3 other different currencies that are used for various different stuff that have like rotating shops and whatever. Like I think I have more Wild Rift characters than I do League characters, and I've probably played like a 10th as much Wild Rift as League. It's just a much more friendly game to like players, and also just better and more well designed, and also like has character models that are able to be looked at without gouging your eyes out.
Yeah, League is definitely one of those games like WoW that would serve very well from just an engine overhaul, but they're probably not going to do it.
Yeah, like every Wild Rift character has been completely remodeled and is like meant to be looked at up close, unlike League characters where like they use them in a trailer and they have like 10 polygons and they look like shit. Like Wild Rift characters are gorgeous, and every single one of them has like an intro animation cutscene thing for the base character and every skin they have. And then after the animation plays, they have like an idle pose, and then you can zoom in on the character, and they have like this transition animation that transitions into the zoomed in on their face, and then a different idle pose for that, and then you can zoom back out, and it transitions out of it. Like it is so much extra shit for no reason, and it's incredible. It's literally like it's League of Legends too. It like just straight up. Like if Riot was gonna make League of Legends again from scratch, that's Wild Rift. That's what you would get. All the design decisions are better. The system designs are better. The art is better. It is just better in all way, and it's insane to me.
How many of you have Fidel // muted on Twitter right now?
So
No.
I only have Fidel muted until
That
I
was
finish
that was
Xenoblade
just a yes or no question.
because he cannot contain himself. I have to give it because like I like Fidel, but like he
Yeah.
just can't contain himself. I'm over there working on stuff. He's posting pictures from places I haven't seen yet. It's like, bro. So I had to mute him. But I'll unmute him when I'm done.
I don't think I follow Fidel. I'm gonna give it a buck.
I do not have him muted actually.
Brave man. Let me check. Games. Hey.
I've seen a lot of Smash Twitter, and honestly, Fidel's tweets could be far worse than the garbage that Smash Twitter tweets.
Yeah,
at least Fidel's a pretty positive influence on the timeline, you know?
I do not follow Fidel. Yes, I looked it up and then closed the tab without hitting the button. Next question.
Was that a viewer question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Uber Emperor says, what guest characters would you want to see in Tekken 8?
Bro, we didn't even know the first party characters yet. Can we relax?
No, fuck that. The guest character will be Rock Howard.
Lugia with fingers.
Yeah, how it would be good. But because I kind of want him to do another It's like I kind of want to do another Street Fighter character, but I feel like it might not go well. So let's do one without really that many fireballs. Let's do Jerry. She's a ground one. It's not as bad. Okay, well, Geese had a ground one, but let's do Jerry. It's not even ground. It's like a blade in the air.
Um, Probably Tifa.
Ooh, not Tifa, Lockhart.
That'd be hype. I would play Tekken. That would make me play Tekken.
Let's see. Down. For those of people who are playing Splatoon, what's your favorite weapon? Roller.
I guess Splattershot Pro so far.
Holy Sculpture.
I only played Splatoon 1, but I also played Splattershot Pro in Splatoon 1.
I really want the chainsaw sword to work, but those weapons are so bad.
They're interesting for sure. I see a lot of people using the bow and arrow, the 3-shot bow and arrow.
That
thing.
shit is broken.
Well, I think the smaller one is more like a cursor bow. Also has tented missiles, which is just
Broken.
very good.
Zender, I'm gonna ask you this question. Wisdom will ask, question for Virum. Are you doing okay? Ever since every Arc System game except Grand Blue is getting rollback?
Look, I'm doing absolutely fine because regardless of the game getting rollback or not, I'm always going to be playing it.
Talk to him.
I love the game. I can still find games with people within Europe. I'm still having a great time. I'm constantly improving in the game. I'm constantly still commentating in the game.
What
I
else?
fucking love it.
Talk to him.
I mean, I don't really know what else to say beyond that point. I just came out of a tournament last weekend, Celtic Throwdown in Ireland. It wasn't a particularly huge bracket, but it had a decent number of solid players in it. It was like a 30-man bracket for Grand Blue. I ended up getting second. I had a great fucking time. And yeah, I love the game. I love its community. Like that, none of that is going to change, even with or without rollback. Of course, I want rollback for the game, but it's more that I'm happy that other games and communities are getting better netcode.
Facts. Trying to get everybody to eat. Charged Up Static says, what announcement of video games has made you the happiest?
Sonic and Brawl. Sonic and Brawl.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3's announcement.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
More recently for me, PSO2 coming to the West. They're solo.
What was the specific question?
What announcement? What video game announcement made you the happiest?
Damn, I don't know. It was probably an expansion for something.
I would have said Ragnarok, but we already knew the game existed. So Sora and Smash also. Even though I don't play that game or that character. Fuck both of those. What? I'm not going to answer this question. I just want to read it. No one say shit. What would the seating be in a Japan time fist fight bracket? Jofu's 1 seed. Next question.
I mean,
yeah. I think we do agree on that.
Jofu's first seed. Literally,
we straight up just ranking that shit by height, honestly.
Yeah. Jofu's first seed, Fidel's last seed, and they have to fight in the first round. That's the only thing. And Viram and I aren't in the bracket because we're commentating.
Yes.
Let's see. In honor of the Mario movie trailer next week,
Fidel, Roger last, Cap. Roger has hands. In honor of the Mario movie trailer next week, what other Nintendo franchises would you want to see as an animated movie, cartoon, or anime? I always thought that, like, Wario would be a good like short miniseries.
Yeah.
Like I always thought like that world would be a very good like 5 to 10 minute 10 episode. Like I always thought that would translate very well. Or conversely, even though I don't really fuck with the game and don't really play it that much, I do think a like drama for Metroid would be fire.
Okay.
Like a space drama, like type shit.
I'm thinking more psychological horror.
Yeah, that's the thing I meant.
I'd like a full length feature for Kid Icarus. I think that'd be quite cool. So the
my
balance,
God.
there's a great balance of like humor, action, fun characters. I think they could do a lot with just a singular good Kid Icarus film. Pretty much just based off of what they did with Uprising, just in a film.
Think like Legend of Zelda, but almost in like the like D&D, like the first D&D movie style, where it's like people from the normal world have like ancestry into like the world of Hyrule and get pulled in or something like that.
So you want some kid to hop in an Animus and become Link? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's fire.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like maybe like a Rhythm Heaven slice of life
That'd be crazy.
show.
I fuck with that. I think a lot of the Nintendo, like, respectfully, I think most of the Nintendo franchises actually are best served in like a short, like a mini.
Yeah.
Like Kirby. Kirby shorts would be crazy. Those would all be good.
The Pikmin shorts
Pikmin
Miyamoto
shorts
did were really good.
Those are great.
Really
those
good.
are
Those
good
are great.
fun.
Wario shorts. Fucking, Kid Icarus could be long form. I think F-Zero would have to be an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Fox would probably have to be an anime as well. But like Animal Crossing shorts, fire. Immediately.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like just like a lot of these Donkey Kong shorts, fire, as we all know. Like a lot of these would just be.
Yeah, they could do like a variety series even. Like a Oh Yeah cartoons almost.
The
What's good, Zap?
Xenoblade cinematic universe might go crazy though.
What do you think would be better? Like not what you want to see, but would end up better. A racing anime for F-Zero or a boxing anime for Arms?
Arms?
I'm surprised you said Arms and not
Ooh.
Punch Out.
I was expecting the Punch Out.
I think it's Arms. Because Arms is more anime conducive.
Yeah, but if you do like a Megalo box style like Punch Out with like super gritty, realistic, that could be really good.
That would go crazy.
That would be fire, but
my answer would be Punch Out out of those three.
I don't know, man. It depends. If you want something like gritty, you would have to like kind of tone down a lot of like the bullshit from Punch Out because a lot of them are really goofy. Like a lot of the fights are goofy.
Yeah, that is true.
So, but like if you made it super anime, like in Arms, and just went the complete opposite direction, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I guess it depends on like how it's like done.
Yeah, of course. That would be the only Arms thing I would ever support. But great question, Lokifi. Appreciate it. What was the game that was your expectation okay. What was the game where your expectations differed the most from your experience playing it? For example, I know a lot of people expected PLA to be trash but enjoyed it. Vice versa for B.
Does this have to be positive or negative?
It could be both. He said both.
Either way.
Okay.
I expected to. That's a great question. I usually try to go into games kind of open.
I'll jump in first then.
Sure.
Astral Chain, and it will probably always be that game because I went in with very high expectations.
Is that your dog
I
shit?
was. I thought it was.
Okay.
I couldn't get past about the 5 hour mark. I really didn't enjoy almost everything about the game aside from its soundtrack and like the core fighting. But there was so much else surrounding that I really didn't like. And yeah, I was very. That was probably the last time I was really disappointed in a game. Usually, when I hop into a game, it meets my expectations or exceeds them.
I have one for both now. I remember. Mario, someone reminded me because I have answered this question on my stream before. It was Mario Rabbids. I thought that was going to be a mean game. I love that game, obviously.
Mm.
I have never in my life turned off a game before I finished it, especially if it's a single player game. The only game I've ever done that with was Last of Us 2.
Oh my god.
That game to me, one of the worst games I've ever played in my life.
Sheesh.
This game, does anyone care about 3, 2, 1? Okay, so the moment, I'll tell you the exact moment I turned that shit off.
I think I could guess.
What do you think it is?
When they killed Joel.
Is that the same part where you have to play the whole game again as the other side?
I was about to say Seattle Day 1 Part
It's
2.
literally when you go through the whole fucking game and then you flip to Abby or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, it was Abby.
I literally was on stream and I turned the game off and I said, "Fuck you! I'm not doing that again." It was gross. Fuck that game. How dare they?
That's a good segment, though.
That was a good cutscene.
It's like that trope of like, oh, but see it from the other side can be interesting. You have to make the people like the character. If it's a character they have no reason to like, that doesn't work. That's why that kind of fell
Got
flat.
2. A recent example would be Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
I was
expected the stuff from the
surprised.
trailers to be in that game, and none of it was.
When I saw the stuff on your Twitter about that game, I was surprised.
Yeah.
Do you not like it or do you like it?
I hate it.
Okay.
Yeah, like everything that was in the trailers is just not in the game, and it was replaced with nothing. So, wasn't happy about that. And my second one would be Kid Icarus Uprising, because I went into it expecting not to give a shit about the story mode and mostly play the multiplayer. And I came out of it loving the multiplayer more than anything else in the game. Or the single player. The single player really grabbed me.
Yeah, it was a great game.
So, someone else go. I have another one, but someone else go. I don't want to dump.
Right. I went digging through the archives real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
And my number one trailer, the original Brawl one. That shit was nuts. I don't have anything that can top that.
Oh, you're talking about shit that
The OG one where we got like Meta Knight, Zero Suit, Wario.
No, right, but you're talking about the last question. Got it. I was
yeah,
confused
a
for
question ago. I couldn't think
No, you're
of
good.
an
You're good.
answer.
You're good.
For me, it's Dragon's Dogma, because picked up this game, didn't know anything about it, just saw like a knight, the dragon. It's like, that's up my alley. It should be fun. Then the intro music played. You'd have to skip it if you actually want to play that. Then the intro music kicks in, and it's like a J-pop rock song, and it's just like, wait, what? And then
that track goes crazy.
It's so good, but how like the story unfolds in that game was incredible. I think, like, Dragon's Dogma is up there as one of my favorite games. It's not like my favorite of all time, but like the impact that story had and just thinking through what it all means is like one of the coolest things in the game. And finally, I'm getting a sequel after like 10 years.
Hey, Zeph, what is one game you thought was going to be dog shit but ended up being fire, or vice versa?
I've never played a game. Well, I've never gone into a game thinking it was going to be good, and then it ended up being dog shit. I'm like pretty well researched about everything I play. But I don't know. I can't think of anything that surprised me recently.
Game I was thinking of was something where I didn't think it was going to be dog shit. It was very neutral. And at this moment, it's my favorite game I've played this year was Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 2 is so fucking good, dude. Watch Dogs 2, unironically, is fire. Like, it's so fucking good, dude. For no reason. That game has no reason to be that good. I definitely thought that game was gonna be dog shit. Because I was like, oh, I know who makes this game.
I think your answer is Three Houses. I remember you thought it was going to be trash. It is trash. What are you talking about?
That's tough.
Damn.
That's
tough.
tough.
I figured out what my answer is.
Go ahead.
Command and Conquer Generals.
Is that the mobile game?
Nope. That was the PC one. And it's the one that came after we had Red Alert 2, then Yuri's Revenge, and then Renegade. Renegade was okay, but like I wasn't like let down or impressed by it. I didn't expect much, and it was okay. But Generals was like the next PC game, and I thought that shit was going to be great, and it was fucking booty.
Is there a game you guys played that you thought was like fucking complete dog shit, and then it got an update and it was good?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Ooh.
Cyberpunk 2077 ended up when it got the update, ended up being one of my favorite games.
Does it have to be an official update? And I promise this isn't a project I'm leading.
No, I guess.
Because Command & Conquer Generals got a fan-made mod, and it was called Shockwave, and it turned that game into everything I wanted it to be.
Actually, wait. Ray, yeah, okay. SMT5 might be the first and only game I went into thinking it was going to be good, and it was like maybe one of the worst fucking games I've played on the console.
That's tough.
That game sucks ass.
That's tough.
SMT4 was so good, and then SMT5 took like 5 years for development, and it had nothing to show for it.
I remember playing, Streamer Life. I remember there were more games where I think not about the quality of the game, but I think more about whether or not I'm going to like it. Like, I thought I was going to hate Persona 5. I really did. That game's fire, obviously. But I thought I was going to hate that shit.
Yeah, Generals was like such a letdown for Command & Conquer. So I think it was the first RTS that was like technically 3D that they did. Because everything else was like 2D kind of sprite-based stuff. Like Red Alert 2 was technically like a 2D game.
Bro, the only Command & Conquer game I ever played is the one on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh my god. Yeah, please don't play RTS games on mobile.
Ooh.
I feel like I don't have an answer for this, because I feel like if I stick along with a game enough to see an update, then I probably found something to like.
That's fact.
Yeah, I don't think that happens very often.
I just drop it.
You know what's crazy, McDara, too, when you say that? When it comes to 2077, I refunded the game on PS5. Because on release, you got the PS4 version on the PS5. They didn't have a PS5 version. And then I bought it again on PC after the update. And
oh, you know what? I do have a genuine weird answer to this question. I first bought Celeste on Switch.
Oh no.
It was fucking trash. I was like, why does everyone like this game? And then I bought it on Steam. And I'm like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I thought Celeste was going to be bad when I first started playing it.
Celeste is a wonderful game. Fantastic soundtrack, fantastic game, but holy shit, do not play that game on Switch.
When I see a game with that art style, I immediately think it's going to be dog shit.
We got a bunch of
I feel that.
Let's keep going. Quick, with Terrestrialize being the new gimmick for Pokemon, what Pokemon do you think will receive a major buff from being able to switch types? For example, I think T-Tar is about to go stupid crazy.
Anything that has an
dual
ability
type.
like Steam Engine or Flash Fire or Sap Zipper.
Anything that does that, or any mon that has really shitty dual type. Like anything that's any mon that's something plus a grass type.
Pretty much any defensive mon, like you could turn Ferrothorn into a bulky water type.
Yeah. Got it broken. Lord Arceus asks,
Suicune with Leech Seed.
Please. Please don't say that. My heart. What is your strategy to knock out games on your backlog? I feel like I have too many games to play and not enough.
Bro, I've been playing so many games lately.
Do you
even ones I don't like for some reason? I don't know. Well, like I've been playing Shovel Knight Dig. I'm like weird with that game. Like I think I don't like it, but I could play it for like 3 hours straight. I don't really understand.
Now, my answer is going to sound a little bit like whack, but it's actually my answer to this question. I don't buy games unless I know I can finish them. My issue what I find a lot of people do when they have a large backlog is that they buy a bunch of games right when they come out, but knowing that they're going to get to it later. So by not buying it, right, you just wait until you have time for it, then you buy it. So
That's
like,
a good idea. Holy shit.
like because it's not like it's going to run out of fucking stock. It's a game, so like it'll always be there. So for example, the only game I have in my backlog right now is Final Fantasy VII, and the only
original one or the remake?
The original. And the only reason why it's in my backlog is because I haven't hit my sub number yet. So, but I bought it and it's there. But it's just one of those things where it's like I also buy games. Like you also have to. The thing about the backlog that I find a lot of people have struggled with is that it's a visual thing. They see a bunch of fucking games and they get overwhelmed. Because like, wow, look at all these fucking games that I have. I'm never going to get to them all. Well, try, instead of doing that, grouping your games by things that are actually in your backlog and things that are not. For example, if it's like a game like Multiverses, that's not in your backlog. If it's a game like Lost Ark, that's not in your backlog. That's just a thing that you play whenever you're bored. But if you're playing, if you want to play through Halo Infinite Story Mode, that might be in your backlog. If you want to play fucking, Cyberpunk, that'll be in your backlog. But like make it manageable. Another tip, don't install games on your computer unless you're ready to play them. Like actually, just leave them in your Steam library and then get to them when you're ready. Right now, I'm trying to get to Assassin's Creed 2 on PC. I haven't installed it yet. But this game is 6 gigs?
Assassin's Creed 2 is old. That
Big,
game
no, I'm
is
talking
definitely small.
No, that's big as hell. Why is it 6 gigs? I figured this game
No,
would
it's
be
like I think Xbox discs were like 10, 360 discs were like 10 gigs or something.
Were they? I feel like they were like 5, bro.
I mean, Brawl is 8 gigs.
Brawl? No, okay, that's... Well,
True.
To be fair, 3 of those gigs is just music. So.
2 of those gigs is just the character select being in the game 5 different times.
That's true.
Yo.
That's true.
Minimum capacity of an Xbox disc was 6.8 gigs.
I want to know what those developers were smoking.
Cock. But yeah, that's my advice. I don't know if anyone else has advice, but don't buy games unless you have the capacity to finish them. There will always be a sale. There will always be whatever. Saving that $5 is not worth peace of mind, in my opinion. But do what you want.
This is actually a very good segue into this next question.
Wait, I didn't get to answer this one.
Go ahead, McDareth.
Because I'm the
What
opposite.
was the question? I wasn't even hearing.
How do you tackle your backlog?
Oh, the backlog thing. Never mind. I remember.
Yeah, so the answer is I don't, and I just keep buying games. My backlog is like 30 games deep and growing.
I don't have a
I've been-
backlog. I play multiplayer games.
I have like no qualms about dropping games. As soon as a game pisses me off, I'll stop playing it forever. So I get through games very quick. I don't have a backlog really.
I was bad with it before, but then when I started streaming, every game I buy I want to play on stream. So
Yeah, that's
just
my
gross.
big issue with now my backlog is like I want to save the game for stream, but then when it comes time to stream, I don't want to play it.
yeah.
Like, for example, I know Final Fantasy VII is sitting right here. I have not opened it because I know that that game is long as shit. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait until.
Well, actually, the PC version has like speed up, like emulating Pokemon, so it doesn't take that long.
No, I just mean like there's a lot of shit in the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Have you played a remake? I'm guessing yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why they want me to play the original. So, Warchip, you had a question, right?
Yeah, I got a good segue because you just mentioned FF7.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tito Lover 47 here asks, did you guys know it's September?
It is September. Go ahead and subscribe to me, twitch.tv/TitoKMF, or don't.
Did you guys know?
It's
20% off of subs right now, and if you still can't afford it, you get one free sub with your Twitch Prime.
Wow. It was Zeph's and I birthday yesterday.
I'll show you guys how to do it.
Wow.
Like this.
It was Zeph's and my birthday yesterday. You too can get access to great emotes Especially when we start playing like Cripping Way. Warchamp's favorite emo.
I fucking love Cripping Way. That shit's crazy.
Cripping Way is great. Cripping Way is great. You get out, and also for all the for our Kaizo players. All right.
There we go. That's what I like to see.
Thank you. Let's see. Any plans for upcoming merch from Corey? Yes. Don't worry about it. We'll tell you when it's time.
True.
But we're in the lab. Just don't worry about it.
We're in the lab.
This is a question about Splatoon 3. I'm going to hold off until the real show because we all have lots of thoughts. So we're not going to waste that here.
So they just ask what we think of it?
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that in a real episode.
We did that last episode.
I could fill an hour.
Yeah, well, a lot
we
of us
didn't talk about the story mode.
Story mode. I beat the story.
Oh, okay.
You beat the final mission?
The secret one?
The final, yeah, the final one.
I haven't gone back yet.
Let me know.
I think I'm gonna do that on stream.
Definitely
good,
do.
Good idea. That's some good content.
Yeah, I'm gonna be, but I just I need something else to make me angry other than Kaizo.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on
you're set.
How you feel about Splatoon, it might do it.
Let me see. Okay, Kurofan asks, what is every cast member of Japan Time going to prison for? That's a great question. That's a great question. Okay, so I got you. Okay,
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, so Fidel would go to prison for public indecency.
I was gonna say that same thing.
Yeah. So Zeph would go to prison for possession. Biram would go to prison
not for illegal drugs, just like literally too much weed.
Literally way too much weed in his house. Coast would go to prison for like I feel like Coast would go to prison for something crazy like reckless, like way, like he's on the road going stupid.
I feel like he's like one bad day away from killing someone due to road rage.
That's what I'm saying. I feel, like my initial thought was like, does he just, is it Grant, like what's the thing where you kill somebody with your car?
Vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah, vehicular manslaughter. That's what Ghost is going to jail for. Ghost is going to jail for vehicular manslaughter. Ricky is already in jail. And we don't talk about that. So, but just know that he's already there. By the time we all get there, he's already there.
That's the real reason for this episode. Roger's not dead. He's busy posting bail for Ricky right now.
That's true. Roger,
Ricky's accomplice.
Roger would probably go to jail for like aiding and abetting. Like he wouldn't do anything, but he wouldn't like
Ricky.
Like he wouldn't like report either. So he would go to jail for being locked up.
I ain't no snitch.
Exactly.
I can hear him right now. No, I ain't no snitch. No, lock me up. Go for it. I don't care.
Yeah, go for it.
I can't tell you shit.
It's fine.
Lock me up. It's fine.
I'll be fine.
What's up, everybody? Roger's Base here, live from prison.
And he would still be posting One Piece reactions every Sunday at the same time, like it was light. Because that guy's a demon.
AI
doing his prison visitations for.
Yeah, he's like transcribing them and then like handing off the script, and they're just like running it through an AI that's been trained on his voice.
So gross. That's so gross.
Doing the deep fake video with him.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. McDareth will go to jail for inciting a riot.
What?
Like he would just say some shit that would get everybody around him hella mad, and then they would send him to jail, be like, "You started this." But like he wouldn't participate in the riot, but he would be the instigator. Like he would say some.
Yeah, he can be in the crowd of the Game Awards, and then Elden Ring's gonna win Game of the Year, and he's gonna be like, "It should have been Sonic," and then everyone's gonna lose their mind.
And yeah, and then it just ends up being
it's
that
gonna
one
be like
scene.
when Vancouver won in hockey, and they lost their minds and destroyed their city for some reason.
It's just gonna end up being that one scene in fucking the Kingsman in the church where that one guy kills like those 400 people or whatever the fuck.
What about Mike?
What about Mike? That's a great question. I feel like if Mike's gonna go to jail, it would be for something like it would be like for parking tickets. Like way too many parking tickets.
He's gonna go to jail in the UK for something he didn't know was illegal there. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine in the US.
Yeah, and he gets extradited.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bro, you think the "Don't walk on the grass" sign is a joke? Fucking gets like locked up for like trespassing or something. Bro, that lawn is the property of the queen. She just died, bro. Mike commits tax fraud.
Shofu goes to jail for failing to listen to like a direct order from police or some shit. Like,
No,
like
Shofu goes to jail for tax fraud.
Shofu goes to jail for tax fraud. Shofu goes to jail for like he has money, like he has like he's like money laundering, like he has money in way too many different accounts, like offshore accounts.
Was it him that got mad like a show or two ago when someone like brought up his tax? He's just like, no way, bro. I pay more than my fair share. I probably pay him too much.
I go to jail for well, no, because in Virginia it's a stand your ground state. Like
Yeah.
I would say something that would piss somebody off. They would try to kill me, and I would kill them. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
you'll be fine though.
I probably go to jail for like slander.
You're gonna have like a Breaking Bad thing.
Speaking of killing someone, you guys want to hear a funny story?
What?
Please.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
So I took my mom shopping, and
Is she okay?
yeah, she's okay, and she's disabled, so she stayed in the car.
What did you do?
She was looking for a parking spot, and this able-bodied man took the parking spot, and she asked for it, and he started yelling at her, and he started yelling at her as I walked out of the store.
Oh,
and then I saw red, and I ran over. And I guess he was wearing a really bad shirt. And I grabbed the shoulders of his shirt. And I pulled him to the ground, but his shirt ripped in half. And then the cops came.
nice. He deserved it.
Yeah. And then the cop got mad at him, and we went home.
Great. We love a happy ending. Fuck that guy
Facts.
who was definitely not murdered today.
Yeah.
You guys all heard that.
Definitely
He
not dead.
just ripped his shirt.
Let's see. Baba Jeeds asks.
Hey,
Oh, what? Viram?
you didn't say mine.
Viram, you are going to. Actually, I feel like Viram goes to jail.
Hiram
for
rigged
robbing-
sports betting.
Viram either no, Viram either does it's insider trading or robbing a bank. Like it's one of the two. Like he either like robs a bank.
Just like IRL Persona.
Yeah, just like he either like robs like the crown jewels or he just is insider trading. Like,
Hiram,
just basically any crime that you can do in a suit. Viram goes to jail for any particular white collar crime. Just pick one. Art forgery. Yeah.
No, it's not going to be a real crime. Virum's going to be like the one good guy here. He's going to be like a vigilante. He's going to like kill the dude that took that parking spot from Zeph's mom.
He steals. He steals art
commit
from
regicide like last week.
Hey, allegedly. Viram steals art from like rich drug lords
Hiram stole the queen's heart, and then she had a mental breakdown.
and then donates it to the museums.
I can neither confirm nor deny any of these statements.
There you go. I think that's everyone. What anime cast would you like to hang out with?
Pretty much everyone in every anime is mentally ill. I don't think I wanna.
I was gonna say-
Also, are you hanging out with them in their world? Because half of them are just a death trap.
I'm gonna be like trying to chill with Goku, and then Frieza's gonna show up.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's the big one because like, oh yeah, you're gonna be a Dragon Ball. If you're not a Saiyan, you're just gonna they're gonna
That's
you're gonna die.
That's not even the worst one. One Punch Man's the worst one. Niggas die by the millions in OPM.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the grocery store.
Yeah, but in Dragon Ball, you're gonna die multiple times because every
did you guys see the fucking?
And then you get.
You guys see the fight in One Punch Man where he won technically without throwing a punch? That was crazy.
That was fire.
Dude, wasn't there a Dragon Ball time where like the whole planet got wiped out and then they wished back all the good people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Dragon Ball, the planet gets destroyed a lot.
And they wipe their memories.
They like specifically bring back the good people. Can you imagine just getting like fucking wiped out off Earth and you don't get to come back?
Because if you're a piece of shit, you should have seen it coming.
I think they did that because Frieza also died on Earth, so they wished everyone back.
So if they said something about
back.
Frieza,
I'd hang out with Ash.
Actually, Pokemon wouldn't be that bad.
Pokemon wouldn't be that bad.
FMA Brotherhood.
You're sick.
People always talk about shit in Pokemon, like they always talk about like worst case scenarios and like Pokemon destroying shit, but that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if you're in like the one Pokemon thing where the chosen kid doesn't show up?
What do you mean?
The evil team.
Then I'm gonna have to step up with an
like
AK.
a Rainbow Rocket.
Then me and my Zigzag Goon finna run through. Fuck you talking about?
Dude, Pokemon is just the real world, but every animal is on roids.
Facts.
It'll be like that manga. Did you guys read that manga where this dude gets isekai'd into the Dragon Ball world and he's Yamcha?
Oof.
But he like because he read Dragon Ball in the real world, he knew everything and became super strong as Yamcha, and like beat Vegeta in the Saiyan saga.
That's very funny.
Everyone's always like, "Oh man, the Pokemon world is so crazy," and it's like, no, it's just the real world, and every animal is on roids. Like, you run into a lion in the wild. It doesn't matter if that's a lion or if it's a lion that's on fire. You're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, but here's a lion
matter.
that's on fire. That's also the sun. It just destroyed the planet. Like the
Solgaleo
extreme.
is not showing up.
So you guys are all picking these like manga and anime with all this kind of crazy action, but it's like I'll just go to some comfy slice of life anime's world.
Can I
It's
go to
just the same as here.
Can I go to Scientists Fell in Love and try to prove it? I do that.
Yeah, but like the thing is like if I get the one chance to hang out with anime characters, I want to see them do cool shit. I don't want to hang out with someone that I could just hang out with in real life.
That's a factual statement, actually. I'd do Yu-Gi-Oh.
Actually, Yu-Gi-Oh's a good one. You actually can't get hurt unless you're evil.
I mean, them shadow games.
Look,
they don't.
Unless you're evil, you can't get hurt.
But an evil character could just take you to a shadow game.
Okay, but like, that's fine. Then I'm nice. I'm better than every player there. I'm literally better.
I'm not. First of all, if I'm in the Yu-Gi-Oh world, I'm not talking to anyone like Bakura or Merrick. They can go to hell.
Okay.
Okay, but what if we're like Yugi Zero, and for some reason you like hurt one of Yugi's friends?
McDareth.
Why would I do that?
No, McDareth. You're missing the point.
Rainbow, I ain't talking.
You're missing the point, McDareth. They all suck. They're all trash. All of them are dog shit. Just beat their ass.
The only one who's an actual threat is Yugi because
Kaiba's too.
It's like it's not actually well known. But the Millennium Puzzle is what literally lets him draw what any card he wants from his deck. So you can't beat him.
He can only top deck. Like, it's so sick. But yeah, as long as you're not boxing Yugi or Kaiba, you're running through, bro. Like what? Like what are you gonna do? He's gonna summon Big Shield Guard in a set 1.
Okay, but like what deck do you have though? Are we playing all Gen 1 decks? Because then it's still
no. I'm playing up with my deck. I'm playing Dark World and I'm beating the fuck out of it.
If I can play, you know the new Dark World support's coming.
Yeah, it's very broken.
I cannot wait.
If I was in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, I would play whatever the strongest meta deck is. I would learn how to play that deck, and I would just turn 1 everyone.
Facts. Because those cards exist.
As long as you don't let the anime characters get a turn, they can't do some bullshit.
Literally, I'm trying to summon Logia set 5. Like, what are we talking about here?
Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Here gonna play Celtic Guardian. I'm gonna take my turn and kill him.
Right. I'm just gonna summon 3K beat sticks, play 1 MST. Literally, everybody's entire board loses to 1 MST. They all are trash. They're all dogs.
That's why Yugi's a threat, because you're gonna try to one turn Yugi. But he's gonna manifest fucking Ash Blossom for some reason.
He has Karibo. He always has Karibo in hand.
Not to mention, like, there's no ban list in the actual Yu-Gi-Oh world. You could just play all this ridiculous ban
I'm
cards.
playing
ridiculous
3
cards
pot
you
of
want.
greeds, bro. Are you bugging?
Oh god, yeah, Yugi's just out here fucking raw dog and Monster Reborn.
Bro, he literally
Monster Reborn's not banned anymore for a
No?
long time.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Yeah, but
you can have- you
even
can have
like
one of it,
they were
yeah.
still
I'm out of
playing
touch.
it when it was banned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were playing like 3.
Yeah.
Like, I'm walking.
And Pot of
through-
Greed's been banned almost since its inception, and everyone has it in their deck.
Yeah, I'm walking you. My answer is Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm fucking all them up. Like,
Or you could honestly just pick Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and it's even more safe.
yeah, because it's like, what are you
Well-
gonna do? Fail me? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
The only people that were really getting into shit in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX were the main
it's
characters.
just Jaden. But if you're like just a fuckhead in yellow and raw yellow, you're just going to class. Like, if you're just a jobber in yellow, like you're fine.
So I don't know with like Zexel because I hated that show, so I didn't watch it. But like a lot of the ones past there are like rough to not be. In
Yeah,
the
I
No,
know,
once
like-
once you get into 5Ds when they're on motorcycles, yeah, you're fucked.
I know, like, the technology in some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime are so crazy now. They probably feel the fucking pain, so, like, I'm good.
Yeah, like Vrains does that.
Hey, if we're just saying shit,
Uh huh.
Dungeon Dice Monsters was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. I had it.
It was really cool.
It was really cool.
I had some too.
What is your from Rosador? What is your most nostalgia heavy game that you would drop money for ASAP for a sequel right now? And I'm gonna
Via
ask
Pinata.
Equal.
sequel
Via
or
Pinata.
re-release is what it's.
I understand Via Pinata.
Hold on, is
Yeah.
it like the sequel I would expect or the sequel I want?
You want?
Where the fuck is Beautiful Joe 3?
No, can we please talk to these niggas one more time, Viram? Please.
Where the fuck is it? We were promised a trilogy from the first game and we never got that fucking trilogy.
Literally talk to them. Talk. Listen. They're not listening. Talk to them. They can't hear you.
I need that shit.
Just give me Battle Right again. Call it Battle Right again.
I just Battle Right too.
No,
Just Battle Right again.
Battle right again, Electric Boogaloo. I want either Urban Rain or Bloody Roar.
Battle Right again or Red Alert 4. And it like just forget that Red Alert 3 was shit and just give me like the sequel that Red Alert 2 should have gotten.
My next answer, even though this will happen sometime in my lifetime, hopefully, World of Warcraft.
No
I
shot.
think-
They'll do a WoW too.
I know. I want them to, but they're just not going.
Not these
What would
multiverse
they
of
do?
Warcraft.
What would they do that they can't just make an expansion?
That's the point. It's like, of course they could just make an expansion, but the game is like its engine holds it back so much.
It's been upgraded like 4 times.
It's dude.
You can
it
look
still
at WoW
shows.
Classic and WoW Retail and see the difference.
I know. I've been
That's
playing.
the same engine right now, and
I
one
know they're
will still look-
upgrading it, but that engine is from like Warcraft 3 era, basically. And they're just upgrading, keeping the same engine. But the problem is, developing on an engine that old will still take a toll on what you can actually do. So I would love them to just do something new. It's not gonna happen, but I would
you know that meme where it's like, at what point of replacing like the boat or like the car parts or whatever, like it's not the same boat anymore.
What is it, like Theseus ship or something like that?
Yes, yeah, that shit. That's WoW. Okay, I bet you every part of that
that's what-
engine has been replaced at this point. Top to bottom,
know,
I bet there's nothing there that's left over from the original.
I see people talking about it in the chat. I was reading some interviews about Battle Network yesterday because I was bored. I didn't know this, but when they made Battle Network 1, they planned to have 6 games. So there would never have been a Battle Network 7 no matter what, which is interesting.
Why?
I don't know. Another thing I learned is
What a
that
weird-
Battle Network developers intentionally would use small ROMs because it made the game cheaper so kids could buy it with their allowance, which makes sense because I think Battle Network was the first game I bought with my own money because it was only $30 when it came out.
That's interesting.
Oh,
That 6 game shit sounds like something they made up because they don't want to make another one.
I don't know. Those dudes are so meticulous.
Like just retroactively. Yeah, we from the start we only planned to make 6.
You mean like
We always knew there were 6.
the last patch of Shadowlands? The story in 3
What
acts.
happened with that?
So
Oh,
Blizzard botched the story so badly, and then they're like, "Well, we don't have time, so one more patch." And they're like, "Oh, we always meant story in 3 acts." Yeah, you gave us like not even a third of the normal content of a WoW expansion cycle, and you're telling me you meant to do this all the time? Okay.
Yeah, WoW expansions for a while have been like multiple acts, and then Shadowlands they just mysteriously cut one out after very poor reception to the story of the entire expansion.
Yeah, they're just trying to get to the next
Weird.
one.
I know we were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, but it just came to my attention that Halki Frybat got banned from TCG. Now the game's playable slightly.
I don't know what that is.
They still did not ban
Halki Fibrax is like
Explain like I'm five.
he lets you do anything.
Oh, that seems pretty good.
Yeah, the whole game is basically balanced around Omni again.
You summon him, and then you can go into like any combo if you get him out.
Out of every video game you've personally played, which would you say you're the best / most skilled at?
Can we go back real quick?
Oh, sure.
I also want to say, like, bouncing off of what McDarrell was saying about Viva Pinata, I like really, really think Microsoft is like missing out on millions and millions by not doing a new Viva Pinata.
For sure.
Especially right now.
Right now.
With everyone jerking off farming games. Make a good one.
Yeah.
It's so unique compared to what you do and compared to all the other ones. They had a franchise, but like, especially now when they don't have many kids games on Xbox and you can put on PC too. No, the Viva Pinata might actually go crazy if they do it, but need someone to do it.
Yo, Cyberjar? I might have that card.
It's a good card. Out of every video game you've
did
ever
they unban Cyberjar?
I think
no, they
so.
banned
Or
it.
is it
Okay.
like semi-limited, or was it actually banned?
No, it's just gone again. I didn't know it was unbanned to begin with. These people are freaks.
Out of every card you've played personally, which would you, or after every video game you've personally played, which would you say you're the best / most skilled at, whether it's single player or multiplayer? Let's do one of each.
Skilled. Oh god.
Probably World of Warcraft. Because I like the only way you can toast skill is like with PvP. I don't like PvP, but in terms of rating, I would parse a lot in that game.
We talking 99s?
I had a few. I think it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure I did.
All right. Just go Discord order. What about you, Mike?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know any games that I'm really, really good at. I kind of
Got
I feel like there's one. I feel like there's one.
I crawl
that
my
you're
way
really
to
good at.
victory in every game, even in Pokemon.
No. There's one. Let me think.
Doing speedruns?
I'm ranked 17 out of 20 in ARMS. Does that count?
Top 20.
You can.
Rank
It's a weird one?
Okay,
Wait, no,
the
no,
number
no,
ranks, not like leaderboard.
Every time I play with you, maybe it's just because I don't have a lot of good friends, but you win a lot in Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah, you're a fucking monster at Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, I guess.
You're also pretty good at Mario Party.
Mike was the first person I played in Mario Kart, and I realized people could be, like, good at Mario Kart. He fucked our shit up.
You're, like, consistently in the top 3.
I guess that's my answer then, yeah. Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's a kart.
Yeah, I remember when Mario Kart 8 was fresh, and I played that online with Mike, and he rolled us.
I bet if Mario Kart 8 right now was, like, in the position of Mario Kart Wii, Mike would be going crazy on that game.
I would say, I'm trying to think, for single player, I would say my best game. Well, no, because I'm not gonna say that because I just played it a shit ton. I was gonna say the Spider-Man game, but that's only because I played a shit ton. If I were to pick, I would say Sly Cooper's 1 through 3. I speed run that game, so glitchless. And then multiplayer would probably be, if I could pick, I'll pick one now and then one in general. The best game I'm at right now that's multiplayer would realistically probably, yeah, it would probably be either TFT or SoulCal 6. But like ever was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer. I was dumb nice.
Did they ever bring that back in any of the new ones?
I don't think so, dude.
I don't think to the same level.
Yeah, but Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer, bro, I had a crazy high win rate. Like it was dummy. Like it was so
Wait, Mike, what's your rank in arms?
I think it's 17 now.
In the world?
Okay, no, ranking it's you know how other games have like fucking silver to plat?
Yeah.
Arms is 1 to 20.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were 17th in the world. I was about to say that's kind of.
He's top 3.
Virum.
Tia's about to go crazy in FF14. Just wait.
Granblue and what else?
Yep. Granblue.
What's your
what
best
else?
single player game, Virum? I'm interested in that.
I'm pretty good at Sonic 2. But it's been a while since I played. Last time I played, I was good at it. But
you should stream it sometime.
Yeah, I need to de-rust because it's the one Sonic game where I know the level design very well, so I can go through it very well.
Was it like the one you played the most as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like me with Mario World and Mario 3. I could tell you like how the levels laid out.
Warcraft?
Yeah.
Probably Splatoon 1 or Battle Right. I was a monster in both those games.
Steph?
I don't play multiplayer games just really anymore, but my best multiplayer game. I was like when I was in my prime, I was a monster at Melee and PM. My best single player game's probably Mario 64.
I'm gonna edit this next question. We're only to get to like a couple more because I don't want to be here forever. It's talk about gym leaders. What type does everybody on the cast have? Like, if all of us are gym leaders, who's which type? Zeph is grass or dark.
Why not poison? That's my favorite type.
Would you like to be poison?
I like poison.
Sure, you can be poison.
Bug.
Virum, you want to be bug?
I want to be bug.
Okay.
Which bug is your favorite bug?
What's your ace?
See, it would depend on where I am in the like.
If you're
where
a
I
gym
am among
leader,
gym leaders.
just say it's a rematch.
All right, if it's a rematch, then it's Volcarona.
All right, Zeph is a Gengar.
Yeah, probably.
Mike?
Gosh, I am not sure. I don't really have an allegiance to a typing. When we tried to do our monotype, I was electric. So maybe that one.
We should do the monotype thing in here with Scarlet and Violet, I think.
That'd be fun. I think majority of my favorite Pokemon are probably fire. So maybe fire.
What's your ace?
Is that like my lead Pokemon?
No, like you're like
No,
your
like
best one.
your
Like Brock has Onix, Brawly has Makuhita type shit.
Oh, my favorite fire type is Delphox.
McDareth?
So I guess that.
Dragon or Steel?
Pick one.
Dragon.
Pick an ace.
Tyrantrum.
Warchamp.
You doing one type?
Yes.
Fuck. I can give you two types. Probably Ghost.
In your ace?
Probably not a Ghost.
What?
Not you wouldn't use Chandelure?
I definitely have Chandelure in the lineup.
Oh.
That's what I was going to say for double. I'd be like Ghostfire or Darkfire. So Ace would probably be a fire Pokemon. I don't know if it would be a Ghostfire. So I feel like if I've actually thought about this recently. Of like what would be like my ideal 6 Pokemon team, with no consideration for like whether it's even a viable team, because I know jack shit about Pokemon. I was just like, what are my 6 like favorite Pokemon? And it was like Chandelure, Espeon, Corviknight, Haunter, Arcanine, and like 2 other fuckers.
Well, lucky for you, you can put Corviknight on any team, and the team is good.
Yeah.
Sick.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Haunter.
Ludicolo. What was?
That's just you.
Yeah. Booty Pogs in the chat. Caps at. Already know what the fucking vibes are. Let's finish these up. Zach asks, what is an event you have gone to that you would recommend? My recommendation always and forever will be Evo. If you are a casual person and you like fighting games and you need an event to go first, I always recommend Evo. It used to be CEO, but I would never wish Daytona on any other person. So my answer will always be Evo.
Evo, especially now, is definitely a very good one. It is a very expensive one, more expensive than most events would be, just because Vegas, but it is an excellent first event.
Favorite Final Fantasy summon?
Bahamut.
Like across all games.
Sure, just pick one.
Give me a minute.
Believe that still.
Bahamut.
I repressed that.
It's kind of hard.
For me, it's Cactuar, or
True.
or it's Cactuar or King Moogs.
The giant fat chocobo.
Yeah, Fat Chocobo.
Fucking King Mug.
King Mug is
Not actually.
Oh, King Mug is sick.
Maybe either Bellius or fucking, why do I forget his name now? Awesome. I just had it. Bellius and Yojimbo.
Is he a summon?
Yeah.
That's
in
hilarious.
one of the games he is.
My actual answer is anytime my wall summons other walls, my other walls are my favorite. All right, Zender, you wanted to sneak this question in? I'll allow it as the last question. What is everyone's dream game? And I'm going to... That is not a spoiler. You do it every dungeon.
After when?
You literally do it at the beginning of
After
every
when?
No, you do it all the time.
After when?
No, you don't.
But yes, you do.
No.
It's after an expansion.
When you literally pull up,
yeah,
you're off the
Stop
ship.
talking.
When you pull up, you bro, it's
Stop
in the
talking.
duty. It's in the duty. You're off the ship with the fucking other wolves. What are we talking about?
Okay, but most of those you don't actually summon them. Technically, it's like you and
meant?
other random characters. Because when you say that,
If I was
it's
recommending an event that people should go to, it would be Magfest.
That's fine. Also, if you know what, fuck that. If you haven't caught up by now, fuck you.
Yeah, Virum. Fuck you.
Yeah, Virum, fuck you.
Honestly, I completely zoned out everything that you just said, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, you go over there, you keep fishing.
He's over there.
I'm not even fishing, dude. I'm crafting.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. What you crafting over there, bro?
You're welcome to Crafters.
My Weaver chilling at like 75 now.
That's what we like to.
I finally reached firmament. I'm at home. I'm at peace.
You're not leaving. He's stuck there.
I'm moving.
He ain't moving.
Anyway, this is a bad question because it's very vague. So, sorry, Zender.
I mean, I got an answer.
Sure, go ahead, Mike.
My dream game would be a literal theme park MMO.
What?
Like
you know, the MMO that takes place in a theme park.
Yeah, a literal theme park MMO.
Be a big ass theme park.
Like, what would you do? Like,
it wouldn't be like a dungeon MMO. It would be like a social MMO.
Oh, it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
No, not like that. I'm thinking more like, imagine if like Nintendo Land had like a giant world you could like socialize in.
Okay.
And like just like 40 games.
Yeah.
Yo, where's Puzzle Pirates 2 at?
Did that happen?
No. They ported it to Steam and they like created a new ocean on there, but technically the developers of Puzzle Pirates are making a new game, but it's not really like the same.
My dream game is and always will be Pokemon Showdown with
like Power Revolution.
Yeah, but
like more.
Yeah, just literally Pokemon Showdown made by Nintendo, made by Game or who? Not Game Freak, but like somebody.
Well, if if they're consistently gonna make each game with a set dex number, they should make a battle sim where you can import Pokemon from every game regardless.
Home exists. A sim.
And they have all these assets already, like
they think it'll reduce the sell of the game when a very simple solution is every copy of the game comes with a unique code for the sim.
And it would make worlds bigger because not only would it be more fun to watch, people would actually learn competitive Pokemon because it's not hidden behind a secret club online.
Yeah.
Both the two games that I would want are hopefully being made, but there's a part of me that thinks both might just get messed up, like Diablo 4, because I love the Diablo series, so I'm hoping that
Did you see the gameplay
good.
I sent?
Yeah, the gameplay looks good, but like I said, my worry is the live service part of that game, because Blizzard does not have a good track record with live service games.
The auction house in Diablo 3 was so funny.
It was, but also just ruined the game. Actually, that's actually my answer. I forgot about that. Diablo 3, after Reaper of Souls, was way better than before. So that earlier question about a game that got better after it was patched, yeah, that one.
Yeah, oh man, OG Diablo 3 was not good.
Yeah.
The game was really funny.
I know so many people who like made back their money and then some playing the auction house. Like they got that game for free and then made some money.
Yeah, Diablo 4 and Sonic Frontiers. Two games that I'm hoping are good because I waited for both of them. But, Diablo is Blizzard, and Blizzard, recently, you just can't tell. And, same thing with Sonic. You just never know.
All right, cool.
It's not that you never know. It normally trends bad. But I'm hoping.
Hear
Either Granblue Fantasy Versus with rollback and like a few improved training mode options, an improved rank experience.
It's got to be next.
Yeah, and like just more in the way of content. And then the other one would be just like a really, really good 3D Sonic game. Just like something that feels like it takes all the ideas that work in 2D Sonic and actually puts them into 3D Sonic. And not like all the 2D Sonic games. So like both the classics and the Rush games and all that stuff. It just makes it work in 3D.
I refuse to believe Grand Blue rollback is not next. Like if Zerd's getting rollback and
it's
Dragon
getting all
Ball's
this attention still, it has
Zerd
to
getting
be.
rollback and Dragon Ball getting rollback, I don't think there's any universe where Grand Blue is not next.
It really depends on Cygames and what they want to do, and they haven't really answered the question if they're even interested in it or not.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what?
the
I
frustrating
know
thing.
I know like most people here don't care, or no one here cares. I don't even really care, but I think I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. I think eventually there's gonna be a Genshin fighter, especially since it just got an anime.
It also
think
it's also just got a TCG,
Yeah,
and it's like apparently like free.
it has all these really popular characters. Like
Not
it's
like-
it's just waiting.
Not like air quotes free, just like free. Like
And a lot of the
it's
game
there to get people into
systems
Genshin.
can translate to a fighting game.
Actually, yeah, that's now that you say that, that's my other one. I actually unironically want a My Hero team fighter. Like I want a My Hero tag fighter. Because not that I fuck with My Hero like that, I just think that those characters in a tag fighter would be
What were you gonna say, Biram?
Huh? No, it doesn't matter. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Hoping as easy is good. Like a roguelike from the Genshin guys, that might be fun.
All right. Well, the show sucks. So, see?
Happy China time, everybody.
Yeah, man. If you like the show, then go to chinatime.com and then laugh at what you find. I don't even know if that's a real website. I hope one of you guys do that and then send us.
I'm not buying that URL.
Yeah.
Let's be careful.
Yeah,
No one else buys it.
Remember that today's show was sponsored by Tito Streetborn Buns and Buffs. Do you need any rave food? Hit up Tito Streetborn Buns and Buffs, a subsidiary of Crafters Incorporated. Only available on Gilgamesh and Cactuar.
Watch us live on Wednesday nights, but maybe not this Wednesday. We'll see.
Definitely not this Wednesday.
Definitely maybe this Wednesday. We gotta find out. We don't know yet. Unless you're gone too.
I don't think so. But regardless, all right. We're gonna go and yeah. I'm gonna play this outro. Goodbye.
Where's the outro?
There is no outro. You thought you guys were gonna get outro on China time? Look at you all waiting there. Y'all stupid as hell. This show sucks. This show fucking blows.